Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Police have arrested a man on suspicion of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old boy. 42-year-old Willie Collins is accused of attacking the boy Thursday morning on Tonopah Avenue near Lamb Boulevard and Lake Mead Boulevard.
Mr. Collins approached the male, our victim, and he simulated that he had a firearm and said that he would kill the victim if he did not comply with his request.
Collins is a registered sex offender. He was under house arrest for burglary with a deadly weapon. And a woman told police earlier this month that 59-year-old Reynaldo Crespin, a former teacher and pastor, abused her throughout her childhood. According to the report, the alleged victim outlined years of abuse and told police that Crespin was, quote, training her so she would know what to expect from men as an adult. Crespin is a former Clark County School District teacher and is a staff member at New Horizon Christian Church. He faces multiple counts of sexual assault on a child and more. Putting an emphasis on post-pandemic recovery in schools, federal and local officials met with the Clark County School District. Review-Journal's Jen Odd tells us what the U.S. Education Secretary had to say about this important issue. Jen?
Renee, this is Miguel Cardona's first visit to Nevada as U.S. Education Secretary. Students at Spring Valley High told Cardona after remote learning they've struggled to connect with their peers while returning to class.
We've experienced together as a country 2 years of disruption, and many of our students are dysregulated.
Cardona was in Vegas Thursday to tout the Youth Mental Health and Suicide Prevention Act to make sure emotional well-being is prioritized at schools.
Invest in additional staffing to help meet the needs of the community, work with our healthcare partners to make sure families have the support, therapy, whatever they need to be successful.
This bipartisan bill is co-sponsored by Democratic Senator Jackie Rosen of Nevada and Republican U.S. Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska. Renee?
Robo Taxis are heading to the downtown Las Vegas area. The autonomous tech company Motional teamed up with the transit booking service Via to offer free rides Monday through Friday. The vice president of business at Via said the goal is to expand efficient, sustainable, and cost-effective transportation. Now to today's weather report brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Happy Friday, everyone. Sunny and clear conditions are forecasted for the Las Vegas Valley. Highs will sit around 57 degrees with light winds. Tonight, chilly with mostly clear skies, lows sitting around 34 degrees. For the weekend, temps will slowly start to rise, light winds sticking around all weekend long. Sunny and mostly clear conditions, 63 degrees by Sunday. We could climb all the way back up to the mid to upper 70s during the start of your work week. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, what's going to happen next to the Tropicana is still in question. However, some hints have been dropped about what we can expect.
And during the earnings call, there were a few interesting conversations because the CEO of the company was asked what is in store for the Tropicana down in the future. And the executives of the company said that we're not going to say anything about that right now. It's probably some kind of a conversation that we will have in by middle of the year.
So far, we know the Tropicana has been eyed as a site for a possible baseball stadium, and now the buyout offer has been put on the table. In more business news, Mark Luxury has a bigger space for selling secondhand luxury handbags and accessories. The wholesaler just moved into a 2,600 square foot office space, an upgrade from its former 900 square foot showroom. The company's president says its success is due to new trends that focus on pre-owned products because, quote, it's not only more affordable, it's also more sustainable. Now to your health news. An Omicron mutation known as Stealth Omicron is making more of the new COVID cases in the nation. But at this point, the pandemic still is slowing down. Stealth Omicron is shown to be more contagious, but public health officials still say vaccines are a key tool in combating COVID. The variant has been found in more than 80 countries and in all U.S. states. Meanwhile, the Biden administration is expecting to loosen federal mask guidelines today. Two sources say the Centers of Disease Control will change the metrics it uses to determine whether to recommend masks. Under the new metrics, masks won't be recommended for most areas of the U.S.
Sports, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The UNLV Lady Rebels already own a share of the Mountain West regular season title, but with a shot to clinch it outright, the Rebels fell 77-73 to the Wyoming Cowgirls Thursday in Laramie. Nneka Obiezor and Essence Booker combined for 27 points, but could not overcome the team's slow start. The Lady Rebels take their next shot at an outright claim of the regular season championship Saturday at Colorado State. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Golden Knights are minus 250 road favorites at the Westgate Super Bowl tonight against the Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes pay plus 220 on the money line. The total is 6, with the under juiced to minus 120. The Knights are even money to cover the minus 1.5 puck line. The Knights are in second place in the Pacific Division and are 8-1 to win the Stanley Cup. The Coyotes are in last place in the Central Division and are 10,000-1.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. So what's going on in Las Vegas this weekend? We got you covered. Tonight, Metallica is at Allegiant Stadium. Tickets are sold out, but you can try your luck with resale. Another big name at Allegiant Stadium is Billy Joel. His show is on Saturday. For television lovers, the Supernatural convention runs this weekend until March 6th. The stars will be at Bally's for panels, photo opportunities, and more. Now to your lifestyle news. We're cooking up breakfast over at Kermit R. Booker Elementary School. More than 400 students and teachers received free healthy breakfast of farm fresh scrambled eggs, fresh fruit, and more. It's all part of the Chefs for Kids program, which includes nutrition education. And this is the first time the organization's Cooking Up Breakfast event has happened since the start of the pandemic. Chefs for Kids delivers breakfast to schools throughout Southern Nevada each year. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Happy Friday.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.